only thing I'm certain of is that love causes you to do things that you wouldn't normally do.
Matt James made his history-making debut on Monday's season premiere of The Bachelor and is now opening up about his real and authentic search for love. The star made his entrance as the first Black Bachelor in the ABC franchise's 18 years, a call that came over the summer amid a push to diversify the majority-white franchise during the country's racial reckoning and sweeping Black Lives Matter movement. As for how ABC settled on James, the 29-year-old North Carolina native had a unique journey to becoming the leading man on screen. After garnering a Bachelor Nation social media following due to his friendship with former fan favorite Bachelor contestant Tyler Cameron, the commercial real estate broker was cast as a high-profile contestant on Claire Crawley's pandemic hit season of The Bachelorette. However, when Crawley's cycle was initially delayed due to COVID-19, producers turned to James and offered him the starring role for The Bachelor's 2021 season instead, something he had to process. I knew enough about the franchise to know that there hadn't been a Black Bachelor before, and it was the last call I was expecting to get. James introduced himself to viewers on Monday's premiere, with his upbringing taking center stage. Explaining how his parents split when he was very young, the Bachelor star said that he struggles with being vulnerable to love, while also being well aware of the pressures being placed on him as a biracial star, saying, "People want you to end up with a certain type of person."
I don't want to piss off Black people. I don't want to piss off white people. Yeah. But I'm both of those, you know what I mean? It's like, how do I please everybody?
That's a lot to carry.
James spoke further with The Hollywood Reporter about that pressure, saying, "Being the first at anything in life, there's going to be an extra level of eyeballs, and you setting the standard for what that looks like." He continued saying, "I didn't want to put unrealistic expectations on that experience for myself, in terms of Matt said this or does this in relationships, so all Black people think this. I'm speaking for me and from how I was raised." Having never appeared on the franchise or on any TV show for that matter, James also turned to former Bachelors like Sean Lowe and Rachel Lindsay, who was the franchise's first Black Bachelorette in 2017, for advice, saying it was Lindsay who offered him the best advice. "Some of the best advice that she gave me was just to be yourself and don't try to please anybody else, because you never will. That sounds like a simple thing to say, but it's real, and that's what I doubled down on." James is, of course, staying mum on how his season will end, but ultimately the star says he was able to overcome outside pressures, be vulnerable, and follow his heart, saying, "You're going to see authenticity, you're going to see someone who's real," and also teases, "I'm very happy right now." For more details on this story, including Chris Harrison's thoughts on Matt James's history-making turn as The Bachelor, head to THR.com. For The Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Neha Joy.